afternoon. It's Bank Holiday Monday, and Jay the Groundhopper's out and about again, and I'm at the biggest match in the Southern Counties East Football League season, probably for the local area. Yesterday, I'm at Rusthall FC, and they are playing their local rivals, Tunbridge Wells FC. Now, you must remember, if you saw my last video, I was at Tunbridge Wells last week, so it's only a week ago. Okay, so if you are not familiar with the Rocks Derby, it's a bit of a rivalry match. It's a bit of a getting the bragging rights match. So basically, Rusthall Football Club, where I'm now standing, is probably about 2 miles away from Tunbridge Wells Football Club, where I was last weekend. So it's down to the bragging rights who wins. It's also a big rivalry match. It could have everything. It could have lots of incidents. It could have lots of red cards, yellow cards. We don't know. And sometimes when they play each other, it's a feisty affair. Sometimes it's not much of it's a bit of a damp squib sometimes, because it's kind of really pumped up. It's really put out in the community as a great game. I've never been to it before. I used to volunteer here a few years ago, so it's very strange to come back and see the place. If that makes you think what side I'm going to be on, I'm still going to be neutral, because at the end of the day, I'm in the middle. I'm totally in the middle with this one. My prediction is I think Tunbridge Wells might just edge it, but we will see. So we're looking forward to the derby action. There's a lot going on here at the club. They've got a bar up, extra bar with a DJ and everything. I will show you the ground and show you round right now. So a little tour of the Jockey Farm Stadium. Over there we've got the main stand and facilities with bar in the distance, you can see. And obviously down that end, the goal, there's not much down there. It's just the area you walk. Over on the far side, we've got the dugouts and the training pitch with a stand for that. The main goal down here. This is just a car park temporarily for today down here, as obviously it's expecting a big crowd. And you may notice behind the stand over there, there is a marquee that is for beers. For today, it's extra, put in extra because they're expecting a big crowd being the local derby. But all in all, it's a lovely, tidy little ground. I do like it here. It's got a good countryside feel to it. It's got a, nice vibe to it. So lovely little ground Rusthall got here. Very much something they should be proud of. So the atmosphere is building already. There's been a flare and the game hasn't even kicked off yet. So the ultras are right next door to each other, which could be an interesting result. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the start of the game. Let's see what happens. So it's first blood, and it is to Tunbridge Wells FC. It's not long to go to half time now, so they were really going down and attacking the goal and getting chances. They hit the post, they went wide. You could see it was going to come, and first blood is to Tunbridge Wells FC. 1-0 to them. So the second half has just kicked off. The first half was quite interesting. It was full of chances for Tunbridge Wells. They were getting all their chances down there, hitting the post, going wide. That was and the one goal for them. A couple of yellow cards, a few dodgy tackles that you expect in the derby. So we shall see what the rest of the second half brings. Just had a sending off for Tunbridge Wells FC, his second offence, so he got a second of yellow. Personally, I think that the person that he tackled made more of it than it was, but the referee's final decision there. So he's currently taking a long walk to the changing rooms, having to go past the ultras, getting a bit of stick really. Equalising goal for Rusthall, and over ultras are celebrating with their players. They're going absolutely bonkers, and it was a well-deserved goal. They've been putting chances down there, hitting the crossbar, getting it wide and doing all sorts of things, and I think it was a well-deserved goal. So 1-1 here, so it's even all here at the Rocks Derby. So it finished 1-1 here at Jockey Farm Stadium, and do I think that was a fair result? Maybe. I'll give you my analysis on the sofa, but I have to say the Rusthall Ultras, they've been really noisy throughout the game, making a lot of noise, and they're still going now, and it's about 2-3 minutes after the game is finished. There were some great chances for Rusthall in the second half, hitting the crossbar, and it looked like it could be their day for a few minutes. But however, there was a few dodgy decisions from the referee, in my opinion, and also some strange free kicks given. What did I think of my time here? thoroughly enjoyed it. It was nice to come to Jockey Farm and see a game, especially the derby, but I'll give you my full analysis on the sofa when I get home. So I'm back on the sofa now for analysis of the game. Like I said, a nice little tidy ground and also plenty of room around it. I noticed is that on the training pitch over the back of the stadium, as I was standing outside watching the game behind us, there was lots of families and young children having a kick around on them and playing football during the game, which I thought made a nice atmosphere, family atmosphere for the game in the stadium. Game itself, the first half, well, not much happened really. It was just a standard half of football, apart from the goal, which was a lovely goal by Tunbridge Wells. You could see it coming. I mean, when I say not much happened, they did. Tunbridge Wells hit the post once and went wide a couple of times. And really, in the first half, Rusthall only had a couple of chances on the goal. It wasn't the most eventful first half. It was all really in the second half. And when it came to the second half, well, the second half was a feast of entertainment. There was a interesting red card, I have to say, given to the Tunbridge Wells player. It seemed that he tackled the goalkeeper or pushed him or something. I couldn't quite see really what happened, but it seemed a bit of a strange one. And it seemed like the goalkeeper made more of it than it was, really. And unfortunately, he'd already been booked anyway, the player. So it was a second yellow and he was off. Having to face the wrath of the Ultras. Rusthall Ultras, they were quite a noisy lot throughout the game. I'd say more noisy than the Tunbridge Wells Ultras, and they let off a lot of smoke bombs and a lot of singing and stuff. So, yeah, they were really, really involved in the game. But, yeah, personally, the second half was more eventful. Rusthall went up there. They had some great chances. They hit the bar twice, and they just really played really well in the second half. They seemed to wake up a bit. And deservedly so, they got a goal and it was 1-1. After that, I think it was like anybody's game, really. It was sort of going end to end. The referee seemed to add on loads of time. I don't know where he all got it from, but he seemed to add lots of time on. And in the end, it ended up being a draw, which I should imagine was probably a fair result. But all in all, it was a good afternoon's entertainment, and I would recommend you go and visit Rusthall FC. Would I recommend going to the Rocks Derby? Yes, because it's a special event and the replay or the next game when they play each other in the derby is not until next year. So that will be down at Tunbridge Wells and I may go to that one as well. So that's it for this week for Jay the Groundhopper. I don't know where I'm going to be going in the next couple of weeks. Haven't decided yet, but watch this space and I will let you know.